Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.
Hey guys, this is the weekly report for August 17th. First I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in the fishing industry for 30 years and I've been fishing all my life. I learned a lot about fishing from my dad, but I'm going to tell you, I get a lot of my information for my reports from friends, from customers, from guides that I've been dealing with for the last 25 years, and plus myself. I'm always on the water and everything that I give you is pretty current. So if you like my reports, please hit the like button because it gives me a general idea that you guys are enjoying what I'm telling you. So let's get on with this report for the 17th of August. It's going to go to saltwater first. One of the hottest things going on this week was everybody was getting all hyped up about albacore up at Fort Bragg because that warm water temperature came in really close. It was probably like 5 to 8 miles offshore. And usually when that happens, the albacore follow it in and you could go out and have really good days. Last week when the water pushed in really quick, all the local guys over there were catching a lot of fish and they were good size. They were like 12 to 30 pound fish. And then after about 5 or 6 days, you know, the weekend came and a lot of people from here took off. Everybody just wanted to jam up there and the fishing halted. I don't know where they went. A lot of guys think they just sounded deep because the weather got warm too. But the fish sounded deep and they couldn't get them to come up and eat. So the fishing up there is slowed. So I would check on reports and make sure before you make that long run. The ocean fishing is still good for salmon. Bodega Bay off the point of Fort Ross has been red hot. Get out in that 250 feet and it's been excellent out there. They're even catching a lot of them mooching now, but a lot of guys are still trolling tray bait, tray herring, and tray anchovies. But it's been really good out at Bodega. San Francisco, it's still good. There's a lot of fish being caught there, but it seems like the bigger ones are further up north. So I think what they do is they go up north around Fort Ross, that area up there, and then they make a U-turn. So they're always out there. Guys are catching them out of Tamales, Point Reyes, outside the gate. Pacifica, they're even still catching some down there. So that fishing's been good. The halibut, the North Bar has been really good for halibut. Not a whole lot of people are after them, but they're actually doing excellent out there, drifting live anchovies in like 30 to 40 feet of water. So other things around the area, kokanee fishing. I was out on Sunday and I went up to Boulder's Bar. You know, it's getting a little bit late in the season, so a lot of the fish are starting to turn. So a lot of the males are already turning a little bit red. They got a hook nose and the scales are gone. So that's telling me that, you know, spawning season is really close. But we caught a lot of fish. We only fished till 11:30. We probably had over 60 or 70 hookups. And most of those fish were in 70 to 90 feet of water. But a lot of action there. And I'd say the average that we had were probably around 10 to 12 inch, and we did have some 13 inchers. But Boulder's Bar, Stampede is still probably one of the better ones. A lot of fish are being caught in that 17-inch range, but it's getting a little bit tougher. So the guys that know what they're doing, they're trolling in like 70 to 90 feet, and they're catching fish. Just remember, keep a short setback, short leader on your Dodger. Make sure you have the shoe peg going on there and troll about 1.2 to 1.5 miles an hour. So berryessa, it's slowed down a little bit, but the guys that are bouncing the bottom in 70 to 90 feet are catching cokes on the main body, probably right outside of Big Island. So there's quite a few places. New Melones, Big Al was up there this last week. He caught quite a few fish up there, and they're getting some good quality fish. But he also told me they're starting to turn too. So I think no matter where you go, the kokanee are going to start turning. So up in the Motherlode for trout, it's slowed up very slow now, but I think because of the weather, it's so hot. So if I was gonna go trout fishing, I would definitely tell you to head up to the Sierras and go fish like Ice House or any of those lakes up in the Sierras. You should be able to catch them pretty good. Go to Fish and Game's website, see where they recently stocked, and that's what I would do. Head up there and probably start at the dam because it's the deepest area on the lake. Unless they did real recent plants, then I would go to the boat dock. Because when they let them go there, they usually mill around there for, 3 to 5 days before they move off. So trout fishing, head up in the Sierras. Locally around in our rivers, the salmon. There's a few coming up. We had that one big push opening day on back in July. But the salmon fishing has been a little bit slow. There are guys catching them, but the big group of push have not came. It's still too hot. But they could decide they're going to come up any day, and when they do, guys that are the diehard guys out there, they're going to get them, especially at the confluences at the mouth of the American and at the Feather and up in Redding. So salmon right now is a little bit slow, I think, because of the water temperature still in the 70s. But those fish are gonna, when their biological clock tells them to go, they're gonna come up here. So, just keep an eye out, watch for the reports, and if something comes down, I'll let you guys know. So the report, as far as general area, like bass fishing, I just did a video down in the Delta punching and flipping. I did it with Steve Cooper, and we had a great day. We caught a lot of fish. We had, probably about 16 or 18 pounds. I don't know. We caught some nice bass, but we caught a lot. And that video will be out this last Monday. You can check it out. And I did a one with him, and we actually did an interview. Denise interviewed him and I about different topics. So watch that video and see what we had to say. So this weather that we're having is really hot. So we're having temperatures in over 100 degrees. The water temperature, the surface temperature is going to get really warm. So one of the key things that I've learned is those underneath the vegetation, the water temperature is about 5 to 6 degrees cooler. So when the weather gets really hot like this, I usually will pick up my flipping stick, my punching rod, and I'll go and attack the vegetation because I know it's a little bit cooler underneath those, and those fish just move right up underneath there. So this next Monday, I got a video coming out on punching, and you don't want to miss that one because I'm going to show you how to catch a lot of fish. Fish on.
Here's a good one.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's a fatty. Looks like a perch.
Big boy. Not a big one.
104-degree weather, punching in Senko. We got a full live well we're about to release. Great day, huh, Dave?
So my tackle tip this week is boat control, because I've always said that boat control is 90% of how your day is going to turn out. So especially when you're fishing current. So the other day we were out here, the wind was blowing 30, the current was hauling ass. So, it's how you position that boat. So basically what I do is I put my boat about where I want it, and then whatever's pushing me the hardest, I'm going to go against it. So if the wind's blowing harder than the current, then I'll put the boat in, nose the boat into the wind. That's the only way you're going to keep it straight. I've watched many guys just go down the bank because it's easier just to let the wind blow you. but you're all over the place. You know, your boat's not in the right position to put you onto the fish. So learn to do that. Learn to whatever's harder. So like a lot of days I'm out here, not so hard wind, but the current's pushing real hard. I'll put the boat into the current. You always want to fight it, and you'll learn, you'll catch more fish. So if you like what I'm doing, please hit the like, please subscribe, because it'll really help me out a lot. And if you leave me a comment, I'll get back with you within a few days. I'll usually answer you. It doesn't matter what video you're watching, you got a question, just ask me and I'll gladly return the answer. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.